Hi guys, welcome back. My video is about, is it okay to treat a guy like out on a date? When is it okay to treat a guy? Let's get into it. So I believe that treating guys is so adorable because they do a lot. Men take you on dates, they buy you gifts, they give you money, they get your hair and nails and toes did. And I believe that it's okay to treat a guy. Now, when is it okay to treat a guy is the question. So after he have shown you that he appreciates your presence, he's glad to be in your life, he like you, he's showing interest in you, and he don't mind taking you out on dates. That is when it's okay to treat him. After he treated you a few times, took you out, show interest, and basically like he's not all about getting between your legs. He literally wants to go out. He wants to have fun. He wants to do fun things. That is when it's okay to treat a guy. Don't go treating the dude that you just met. You taking him out to dinner. You're getting his haircut, buying him clothes and stuff. No, you have to wait until, I know you probably really want to, ladies, but you have to treat a guy when it's necessary. When he have showed you, sorry, somebody was calling. When he have showed you that he's worthy of that. You don't supposed to automatically treat a guy because he is pursuing you, right? So if he's pursuing you, the only thing he gotta do is what? Talk to you on the phone and text you. He's not supposed to like do anything else. You just gonna accept him texting you and talking to you. And most likely men want to have sex, but we don't have to give them that. But at the same time, are you okay with just staying in the talking and texting stage? Or do you actually want to get to know him, meet him, hang out with him? So I wouldn't say you go pay the first bill. Oh, I got it. No, I would say let him do some things first and show you that he like you, and not just basically just show you that he like you, but he's actually putting forth effort. Like, okay, I want to take her out. It don't have to be expensive. Oh, I want to take you out. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you over here. Like, at the end of the day, if you allow a guy to come in and do nothing, absolutely nothing, barely call, barely text, then that is going to be what he going to go forward doing because he know that you're comfortable with it. So going on dates, that's normal. And you are not supposed to say, oh, I got the check. This is the first date. Isn't he supposed to treat you on the first date? The second date? He's trying to get to know you, right? So why do you have to pay the bill? That's all I'm saying. That's from my perspective. That's from my experience. I feel like when you meet a guy, he can take you on a few dates, do a few things for you before you can start actually treating him. Because I don't think that a woman should just coming in with a sugar mama mentality when it come down to these men. Because a lot of men use women too because of they have money, they're beautiful, they got themselves together. A lot of men use women as well. So we can't just come in and automatically do this, and this for him just because we like him. He has to show you that he's also interested in you too, and he has to put forth effort. So that is why I said that. The perfect time to treat a guy is after he spent a few dollars on you. You guys have went on a few dates. He's getting to know you. He's texting. He's talking to you. He's literally giving you his attention, letting you know that he like you. I don't have time for games with people, so I get straight to the point. Like, I don't have time for games. Like, I'm gonna ask you, where were you at when I text you? I text you, you didn't respond. So now I'm not gonna respond when you text me back. It may seem childish, but sometimes you got to give a person the same energy to let them know that, hey, I'm not somebody you're going to play with. I'm not finna just give you all of me and you only give me a little bit. Like, no. And when it comes down to treating a guy, if that guy have took me on a few dates already, he call, he text, he spend time on me, he want to see me, he like being around me, then maybe I will treat him a few times. Maybe get his haircut, get him my outfit, take him out to dinner and pay for the meal, or just basically buy him something nice for his birthday or for Christmas or something like that, I may splurge a little bit. But you are never supposed to just give a man everything that you have. You're paying for his dinner, then you turn into a sugar mama. You turn him into a cougar because, well, not a cougar because every girl ain't older that I'm talking about. I'm speaking about all women of all ages. You are not supposed to just go spend your money on these men because they barely give you anything sometimes. Sometimes you can't even get a date out of a dude. He won't take you on one date, and it's literally like the most you're gonna spend on two people at a normal date, not expensive, not cheap, but a normal date will be maybe $80. That's for both meals, both drinks. Or if you want to go to like Top Golf, or you want to go to like bowling, you want to go to a game room, or you want to go somewhere else fancy, you want to go do something, shooting pool, go swimming, most of the time you don't spend as much money as you would think. It's not that expensive. It's kind of reasonable. If a man can't even spend $80 to $100 on you, why would you want to ever treat him to anything nice? And a lot of women do it still. They take men out, they treat men nice. Oh, I got money, I'm good. Just because you have it, that does not mean that you're supposed to do it and try to showboat to a dude. Because men do like to feel wanted and needed. They have to feel wanted. They got to be wanted and needed. They have to feel that. So if you're showing him that you're very independent and you don't have no way to control your independency, you can't control it. You just, oh, I'll pay for my own food. Oh, I do this. I got my own money. I do this. You're always bragging about everything that you have, and you're out here splurging on a man who's not going to take you out and do anything for you. Because when you get too comfortable with taking a guy out or giving him things, he's going to always expect that, and he's not going to give you anything. He's not going to take you out. You're not going to get nothing for your birthday. That's another thing too. If you've been talking to a guy and he haven't took you on hardly any dates, and you're like, wow, I mean, maybe I'll just pay for it. Here you go, paying for dates now. Every time you go out, he gonna be expecting you to have money. He gonna say, oh, I'm gonna order three, four things, and she's gonna pay for it. I know she will. But you have to set the tone when you meet someone. You just have to. You have to set the tone. Not necessarily come in with expectations, but you do have to have goals. Okay, if this guy don't take me out within this amount of time, he's want to talk and text on the phone, but he don't want to take me out. If this guy don't like to talk on the phone, I'm going to assume he got a woman. If this guy don't like to do this, I'm going to assume this. Because at the end of the day, guys are just like, they're like a book. They're going to show you. You don't have to really read them. They're going to have a cover picture. They're going to show you who they are. And then once you get to reading, you get to find out who they are by their personality, by details about them. You will know how a dude is by the way he acts. A lot of these guys are trash. They don't want to go out. They don't want to do anything. They want you to spend your money. So it's okay to treat a guy after he already have shown you that, okay, he like you. He spent a little money. He took you out on dates. He appreciates you. He not just coming in on some roach stuff. Because when a man is getting to know a woman, is the woman supposed to pay for dinner when the man is getting to know her? Is the woman supposed to take a man out on a date? Are we supposed to even ask a man to take us out? If I have to ask you to take me out, then I know that you're not trying to do it. And then I'm going to block you and I'm going to be done. Because I know that you don't want to take me out. But you want to talk to me, though, on the phone. You want to see me, but you don't want to go out. You want to spend time with me, but you don't want to go out on a date. So that's backwards. At the end of the day, a lot of people are backwards. And I'm just sick of people coming around me and other women and treating us like we don't matter. They don't appreciate our presence, our being there. You have to show your appreciation when you meet somebody, because at the end of the day, I understand that everybody feel like they're the prize, but women, we go through so much when guys always trying to talk to us, always trying to have sex with us. They never take us seriously. So when you meet a girl or whatever, and you guys going on dates and stuff, then yeah, if she want to treat you, that's fine. But I wouldn't suggest a woman to just treat a man off the rip. right off the bat, because then that means he probably not gonna put any effort into it. And sometimes you'll treat a guy who never did anything for you. So I wouldn't recommend it. And one time I went on a date with a guy and we just went bowling. No, I'm sorry, we went to shoot pool. We had a few drinks and we shot pool twice, 2 rounds. And when the bill was ready, when it was time for us to go, he asked me for $11. And I said to myself, this is our first. Well, we went to a few clubs when we first met, but we hadn't went like on a real date. A club is not really a date to me. So I went to a few clubs a few times, but we never went on an actual like a cute little date. So this was our first little date. And I said to myself, should I give him $11? And myself said, fuck no. And he was like, oh, I don't have enough. I left my wallet in the car. I said, well, go get your wallet then. And he was just looking at me, and the lady was looking at me. And I just gave him $7. I said, here's $7 though. I cash out him $7. I am not, and you know what, after that, I didn't take him seriously anymore because I knew that he was bullshit. Like, he literally did that on purpose to see if I would do anything. But he literally didn't even spend any money on me, ever. At those clubs, yeah, he paid to get in. Maybe the drink. Sometimes I paid to get in the club because I met him there. So it's like, he never really took me out on a date. He never really did anything for me. And this was a guy that I actually really liked it. I actually liked him for real. But he never really did anything for me special. You know, so I had to kind of like fall back because it just wasn't for me. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that a woman is supposed to value and appreciate a man as well. But if a man is meeting her and trying to get to know her, right, he's not showing her anything when he first meet her, trying to talk to her. He's texting her. He's calling her. That's not really showing anything. He's not saying, let's go on a date and let's get to know each other. He's talking about, I want to see you. I want to text you. I want to call you. I want to talk on the phone. I want to see you late night. I want to see you. I don't want to go spend no money, but I want to see you though. So you want to see me without even having to do anything for me. You just want to see me. You want to waste my fucking time, basically. And see, a lot of women fall for the okie doke. They get around a dude and get all happy and excited, and they start having sex with this guy. And that's when you mess up, because there's nobody nicer than a guy who have not slept with you yet. Nobody's nicer than the guy who haven't slept with you yet. Because as soon as he sleeps with you, he's going to completely change. So, like I said in my last video, like I was saying, I'm sorry, not in my last video, like I'm saying now, when you meet someone, right, there's goals that have to be met. Okay, if he's not trying to go on no dates, I don't really want to mess with him. If he's only talking about talking to me and seeing me, but not actually going out and doing anything, not actually showing me a good time, then I don't want to. Like, if a guy can't show you a good time, I mean, what's the point of me to talk to him? Because he really just boring. Like, you don't want to go nowhere. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to text and talk on the phone. We can't do anything else. Like, you don't have any type of adventure about you. So I can't do that. I have to be out. I have to go here. I have to go there. I have to do that. I can't just sit around with a guy. That's not somebody I look at my potential man to be. So I would suggest that you don't treat a guy unless he treats you first. Once he starts treating you a few times, then you may want to treat him once or twice. But I wouldn't recommend you spend your money on no dude, because most of the time they won't even spend the money back on you. You just dry spending your money, and he going around his friends telling them, oh, she went and took me out on a date. She paid for everything. And you're making you look stupid. Like, you pursuing her and she paying to go on dates with you. She's asking, hey, can me and you go on a date? Let's go on a date. If you got to ask a man to go on a date, he not interested in taking you out. So at the end of the day, you can definitely tell when you meet a guy and what kind of shit he on. Because when you first meet him, he's going to be talking about going out, talking about dates, talking about hanging out and doing fun stuff. He's not going to be sitting back waiting on you to say, hey, let's go. Can we go out when we going out? You know, That's lame, and that's little boy stuff to me. So you should treat a guy who also treats you too, because a lot of men come for just one thing, and they look like, oh, I don't have to do anything if she paying for everything. I ain't gonna never take her out then. Now I'm just gonna let her take me out, and then you gonna be the one wasting money, and you gonna be the one doing all this extra stuff, and he ain't never spend $1 on you. Some dudes won't give you a fucking dollar, literally. They won't even buy you a fucking soda. But they want to spend all their time with you, huh? They want to come see you. They want to pull up on you, last minute pull up on you type shit. But they don't want to really spend the money though. So you can't be dating right now if you don't have any money. At the end of the day, if you don't have money to date, you shouldn't even be going on any dates because you ain't have money to date. Or you shouldn't even be trying to talk to no girl because you don't have no money to go on a date and take her out and really get to know her. You know, people like to get dressed up and go out. Women like to have fun. We have fun by ourselves. Of course we want to go out with somebody that we like. Of course we want to get dressed up with a guy and have fun. We don't want to just go on dates all the time by ourselves. That's boring, you know? So you gotta just don't overdo it. Don't overstep your bounds when it come down to a dude. And this is speaking to my ladies. Don't just overstep your bounds because you like a dude. At the end of the day, he gotta show you, he gotta prove to you that he's worthy of your money and your time. Because a guy will literally come waste it if you let him. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel and leave me a video and comment in the leave me a comment in the comment section. I'm sorry, I'm just punching for time, guys. Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know how you feel about my video. Go over to my OnlyFans and subscribe if you like my footsies. And thank you for watching.